It feels so good to be back. We are back in the workshop after being on the road for almost a week. Now, we kept putting out videos because we had filmed a few before we left, but if you follow me on Instagram at Mr. Former Simpson, which you should be doing, I'm just saying, if you watch my Instagram story, then you saw your boys, me and Buckets. We were on the road. We went to Nashville. There was a wedding we went to out there, but the whole city of Nashville is awesome. We stopped by a sneaker store called Rooted, which was really cool. And then we went back to the motherland, New York City, home, sweet home. We live in Florida now, as a lot of you know, but we will always be New York City. Always. And now here we are, back in the lab. It feels good to be back though, because we have a lot of really cool videos we're working on, and now we can get to work. Speaking of which, we got several deliveries, several packages. When we came back, bam, there they were. The first one I opened was a huge box from Jordan Brand that I had no idea was coming. Nobody emailed me, messaged me, anything like that. It was like a genie just dropped them off here. Wow. Low key, I'm like Aladdin.
You're an Irish ginger, you're not even close to Aladdin.
Wow. First of all, I'm not a ginger. Wow, what a hater. Buckets is just mad because I look like so many different people, and they just happen to be really cool people. Leonardo DiCaprio, Aladdin, Jon Snow. It's okay. We'll let him live for the time being. And we will delve into this package from the good people over at Jordan Brand, starting with the sneakers. The Air Jordan 5 PSG, or Paris Saint-Germain. That sounds so fancy, doesn't it? I guess French, it's a fancy sounding language. I dig it. These recently released for $225 and sold out instantly, which I was not surprised to see. I think it's dope to see Jordan do something like this. Obviously, MJ, he's a basketball player. He makes basketball sneakers. There's a lot of basketball in the brand, but there are a lot of different athletes that are down with Jordan Brand, and they've done a ton of different collaborations over the years. It's cool to see them jump into the soccer thing. And PSG is a soccer team, or a football team over in France. Very well known, very respected. Neymar is on the team. Some of you may remember the Neymar 5s that dropped a while back. They also have Mbappe. Am I saying his name right?
I think so.
Mbappe. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Who's an absolute beast, a World Cup star. And I think this sneaker makes sense. I'm not a soccer player, but our dad was. Me and Buckets growing up, you'll remember this, Buckets. Our dad would pull over if he ever saw a soccer game. It didn't matter if it was a real game, a pickup game, a few kids playing in the parking lot. He would pull over and we would have to watch the games with him, which we came to enjoy, and he would commentate the whole thing. Not really commentate, but he would break down the strategy. Look at this guy. See, he slipped behind there, but he didn't go off sides, and they timed the passing, and he was always breaking it down. Now, I'm a basketball guy, and I always have been, but I did play soccer for 1 year, and we did go undefeated. I'm just saying, I had center midfield on Smizash. Now, back to the shoe. The shoe itself is pretty subtle, in that classic metallic 5 kind of way. And if you know Buckets and I, you know we both love the metallic 5. In fact, we have a pair here at the workshop retired in the rafters. We both took turns wearing that sneaker until they literally started to fall apart. So they kept that classic look, but then they spiced it up with a few details. Black and gray 3M tongue, Paris on the sides underneath the cage, and you can see the Jumpman logo is an A. There's a 75 here instead of the regular 23, which is a big up to Paris. All of their zip codes start with 75. Paris Saint-Germain embroidery on the back, which is actually my favorite part, and the stripes, as you can see as well. That same logo is on the bottom of the shoe, and then on the back of the tongue you have some French that I believe means, I'm not going to even try to pronounce it, but I believe it means here is Paris. Basically like, yo, what's poppin'? We're here to get this thing jumping. That's a translation from someone who doesn't speak French. So if you're watching this and you speak French and you have a better translation, leave a comment below. And that is the sneaker pretty much. I dig that they kept the classic look but spiced it up with some cool details. I dig that they're jumping into the soccer pool, so to speak. Hopefully we see more partnerships like this. I think it's a great look, if you ask me anyway.
I agree.
Buckets agree, so there you go. It is settled. It's a good look. Before we get out of here, they sent over a bunch of other stuff from the collection. There wasn't just sneakers in this box. Like I said, it was a huge box, and they sent over a bunch of clothes and stuff that I think might even be better than the sneakers, as crazy as that sounds. They sent over a PSG soccer ball, which is a really cool piece. We will definitely display that here at the workshop, but the clothes they sent are absolute fuego. First is a really nice hoodie, not too heavy, not too light, and it just has a great feel to it. They also sent a t-shirt, which has a really nice feel to it as well. I love the Paris with the A as the Jumpman. I think that's a really dope touch. They also sent over a long sleeve, which I dig. And my favorite in maybe the entire box, the shoes included, is this jersey and shorts combo. 38 fire emojis without question. The quality on them, the feel, the look, the whole thing is just absolutely insane. So thank you to Jordan Brand. That's all of the contents. That's everything that was in the box. Huge thank you to Jordan Brand for thinking of me on this one. Shouts to my guy Marco for sending this stuff over. We really, really appreciate it. This is one of the cooler packages we've ever gotten. 6 years on YouTube. This is one of the coolest packages, a brand has ever sent to us. So we're very, very thankful for that. And I'm just excited about it. It's dope. So thank you to Jordan Brand, and thank you for watching. You are very, very appreciated as well. I say this all the time, but it's because of you, and it's because of you tuning in and supporting what Buckets and I do here at the workshop. That's why we get packages like this and opportunities like this. So thank you. We will be back tomorrow with a brand new video here at the workshop. See you then. I'm out.